Welcome to Drawfee, where we take your dumb ideas
And make even dumber drawings.
I'm Jacob.
I'm Nathan.
I'm Karina.
And I'm Julia.
And today we got a suggestion from the Drawfee Patreon Discord.
I bet we did.
I'm powering up.
On today's episode.
This one came from one of the most powerful people in the universe, Oblong Moose, who said, a thought, :
Okay.
an episode where you draw a character based on just the powers of a random anime character.
Powers!
How does that
I.e. someone who can stretch like rubber, Luffy, it's pronounced Luffy,
It's pronounced Luffy.
or shoot lightning from their mouth, Zatch Bell.
It's pronounced Luffy.
So those were some examples.
Okay.
But what I've done is found my own examples, and I've tried to find some of the weirder powers.
Ooh, I love a weird power.
In anime. Some of you might recognize some of them, but I've tried to orient them also. The one you're doing, you won't know.
Oh, that's fine. Everyone else will know.
Yeah.
That's great.
I think Karina won't know any of them, and Julia might know one of them, and Nathan will know two of them.
Okay, but not the one I'm doing.
But not the one you're doing.
Awesome.
Which is the one we're doing first.
That's this one.
Yeah.
That's this one that I'm about to do. What is it?
This is probably the weirdest one also, so I'm excited to see your interpretation of this one. This power allows the user to transform themselves into a full-body jacket that can be worn by another individual. While they are being worn by someone, they can take control of their body and utilize their physiques and powers.
I think I know who this is.
That's weird.
Do you, Julia?
That's some weird DeviantArt, like, fetish shit.
Yeah. So they can turn into a jacket.
When I hear it.
They can turn into a jacket and be worn by someone else.
But then they take over that person.
Do they like trick the person into
DeviantArt.
wearing them, or?
Well, I think that's up to you and your sort of development of this character.
Okay. So we got to draw the jacket on a person. So let's draw a person.
Are you just gonna draw like the jacket version or the person?
Well, I'm gonna sort of try and incorporate some character elements into the jacket, I guess.
So you're going to do like a jacket person.
It's sort of a jacket person. I'm imagining sort of a transformation sequence not dissimilar to Turbo Teen, but instead of turning into a car, he turns into a jacket.
Yeah.
This is devious.
This is some devious stuff right here. Just imagine like you're an anime character.
I don't wanna.
And just do it for just a second.
Just imagine, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
And of all the powers in anime you could have gotten, the one you end up with is I can turn into a jacket. I'd be so pissed. I guess it's better than no powers.
Is it? Well, I mean, I guess if you can take over the person.
Yeah.
That's kind of OP. It's just a really weird way of doing it.
Yeah. But you got to get them to put you on.
Yeah, like if I had that power, I would be so fucking embarrassed. I'd be like, oh my god, this is the shit that I used to see on TV.
And now it's me.
I know. What's next? Gonna fucking turn someone into an airplane?
So
Make them incontinent? No.
does this jacket Ratatouille the person?
Yeah.
It's on.
It's sort of a Ratatouille jacket.
Well, Ratatouille doesn't like make him,
Yeah, it
take
does.
control of his whole body, does it?
Yeah.
He uses the hair,
I
right?
know, he's like giving instructions.
No.
He's not like,
He's in what he has a whole sequence where he pulls on a chunk of hair and it moves the guy's arm up and he's like, "Stop it!"
that's not even how hair works.
That's
I
also like a
know.
really weird like thing.
That ain't right either.
He
You
uses
shouldn't
it
have
like a
started
mech.
off with this. It's like activating me in the worst way possible.
Well, it's going to get you in the right mindset for when it's your turn.
Yeah. Sorry. I'm a millennial who grew up on the internet. This is all disgusting to me. I know what you are.
It's not disgusting. It's like so normal and really powerful. Also, worth noting is that it is a full body jacket.
Uh-huh.
So, whatever that means.
So what does that mean?
A jacket you wear on your full body.
It's just a long jacket?
It's
It's
a
a
scuba suit,
Scuba
A
suit.
Scooby suit.
a Scooby suit,
Or a hazmat suit.
or trench coat.
With a hood.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. Tricked you.
One of them organization jackets.
Organization 13?
Yeah.
But with a little face on it.
Yeah, a little anime boy.
Ew, devious.
Is this like a Tau Kaka from Blaze Blue?
Well, I don't think the jacket was what was
That's
controlling that character, as far as I know.
Are we guessing?
You won't be able to guess. It is not a character any of you would know.
Interesting. Does it say more about you that we don't know them, or more about us?
It doesn't say more about really any of us. I went looking in a specific place because I suspected there would be some weirdness in there.
Is there DeviantArt?
Yeah, I went to DeviantArt. I feel like you could probably guess what show it's from, this power, and it wouldn't be that hard to guess.
I've never watched either of these shows, but the clothing aspect is giving Kill a Kill.
That would be a reasonable guess.
That was my guess off the bat.
And the absurdity is giving My Hero.
That's also a pretty good guess.
These are both shows I've seen though, and I don't recall because the way the kamui work in in Kill la Kill is I actually don't remember. It's been
they like power up the user.
Yeah, they power up the user. It's not like a character.
Well, like goes into their blood.
Yeah,
but it doesn't take
Ew.
control of them
The
body.
threads go into they become one.
they become one. They're
The threads and the
fused.
people fuse.
Yeah.
See, this is why we gotta watch Tiger and Bunny. You'd love that shit. There's all sorts of weird powers.
Yeah.
Let's watch Tiger and Bunny.
It's on our list.
Yeah.
We're gonna.
My favorite thing about Tiger and Bunny is that they all have like hella powers, but then they just have like the stupidest names in the world, and you would never expect it based on what their powers are. Like, one of the big villains is this guy who can like make people with powers like go berserk and like lose control and like really like amp up their powers.
He akumatizes them.
Yeah. His name is Gregory Sunshine.
That's a pretty good.
Yeah. And then one of the season 2 heroes is just this guy who can like use telekinesis, and his name is He is Thomas.
Amazing.
He is Thomas?
Yes.
That's a really good name.
Oh, whose arms is this?
Ew!
This is the pattern on the jacket.
Oh, the jacket looks like the body.
Ew.
Yeah. It's pretty gross.
Yes, it's disgusting. Ew.
He's got his like
That's his shirt.
yeah. It looks like whatever he was wearing.
So he's dressed like freaking Dilbert.
yeah. He's got his little. This is gonna be a nightmare to render. It's okay. It's fine.
You always say that, and yet you keep making things that are nightmares to render.
Because I panic and I try and draw what I think is funny, and then I'm like, I'm gonna have to come back to this at some point.
Oh no. The consequences of my action.
Should we say who this is? Are we up to that point?
Yeah, I think we're basically.
There's no walking this back.
Yeah, this is like he's taken control of this guy. And
he is control.
And now he's controlling them.
I feel like, if you'd had a couple more guesses, you probably could have got to One Piece. This is a One Piece, a devil fruit power.
Okay.
The jacket.
Weird ass devil fruit. I mean, yeah.
They can do like anything. The devil fruit powers are really outlandish.
They're really fucked up, honestly.
This dude's name is Kelly Funk.
That's a good name.
And he actually has his brother Bobby wear him.
Ew.
In order to make the most of their respective fighting strengths.
Kelly and Bobby
Funk combined together. And I do have an image here of Bobby Funk donning Kelly Funk. You can see sort of a skin jacket man.
My God.
And he's stepping.
That's even worse than what I drew.
You'll see too, he's stepping into his legs.
Ew.
I should have drawn that. Dang.
Really, really heinous stuff.
I just drew the aftermath.
This is about what I expected. Yeah.
Oda, you've got some explaining to do about this one.
Yeah,
buddy.
you're like, this is freak shit.
This is some freak shit, Oda.
Yeah, Nathan just drew that, but like babyer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't draw the getting into. Man.
Nathan, we do need a name, though, for this character, I feel. This jacket fella.
It can't be...
Can't be Kelly Funk.
Kelly Funk. This is, of course, my favorite anime character.
Uniclose.
Uniclose.
They are uni because they are one?
Yeah. And clothes like clothes.
And also close.
Because he's close to you, to your body.
Yeah, upsettingly close.
And they met at university.
And it's sponsored by Uniqlo.
And it's sponsored by Uniqlo.
Yeah, and it is Uniqlo brand. You can buy this in the store, even with the like weird arm design on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uniclose.
Uniclose.
This is Uniclose.
Yeah, Uniclose.
I
need to get Uni far away from this.
I recommend everyone does that. Let's do Karina next.
Woo! Yeah.
Okay, Karina.
That's me.
This is one that Nathan will know.
Okay.
Oh, interesting.
But you won't.
Okay.
And Julia might.
Okay.
Unlikely.
This character's ability. So bear with me on this one. Let me get through it, and then we'll be there together.
I'm waiting.
Okay.
I'm listening.
Okay.
It allows them to conjure some weapons with a clown affixed to it. A roulette appears on the clown's tongue with numbers 1 to 9, each corresponding to a specific weapon. Whatever number randomly appears, the weapon that corresponds to that number is conjured, which means that they can't choose which weapon they summon.
So they're like summoning a roulette clown.
Yes. Yeah. And the roulette clown rolls a number, and that number is what is the weapon that appears.
So that's their power, is that they can conjure a clown.
Yes.
It gives them a weapon.
Yeah. And the ability is called Crazy Slots. So
it's you know,
what do you make of that?
It's not even the silliest power in the show that it's from.
Well, I guess I'll figure it out. You know, you said at the start of the episode we'd be drawing thoughts.
Well, you can.
And that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy slots for crazy thoughts.
For crazy thoughts. So right out the gate, we've got a name for this one. This is Crazy Thought.
Crazy Thought.
And don't even get me started on her slots and how crazy they are. Looking through all these powers, just, anime is fun.
Anime is fun. I'm still trying to figure out what it is.
Well, it's one that Nathan already definitely knows. And Jacob knows it.
Well, as I think now, I don't actually think you would know it, Julia.
The only anime I know is Hamtaro.
Good pick.
This is Hamtaro's power.
Yeah.
When Hamtaro unleashes his full strength.
Unleashed.
Yeah.
Hamtaro Unleashed, the sequel.
I mean, a lot of people don't like the Chimera Ant arc in Hamtaro, but I think it's slow to start, but it pays off.
Is this a Hunter x Hunter?
Yeah, it's a Hunter x Hunter.
Okay, I wouldn't know.
That's exactly why I gave it to you. I knew you wouldn't know.
Wow, it's a mastermind move.
I'm guessing this is part of Hunter x Hunter that I did not watch.
Yeah, I don't think you got.
I think I stopped before.
I don't think you got there, but you would have seen the character, but you would not have known about their ability until later. So, ain't that just the way?
Ain't that just the way?
There are some wild characters in that show so far already.
Yeah, I'm surprised, Jacob, you didn't do the one that was like, what's it, like compound interest or whatever?
I thought about it, and it's way too difficult to explain.
Okay, well, do it now while I'm busy.
There's a character who, he lends his opponent some of his power, but then when the opponent uses it, they owe interest on the power,
and it summons a cute little critter that gets bigger because
that's fun.
And
it's a capitalism power.
Yeah, it's a capitalism power.
power.
It represents how debt is set up to never be payable.
Yeah, and eventually you go bankrupt.
Yeah,
with the power you borrowed.
Yeah,
and
chapter.
then...
Yeah, what's it? Isn't it called like chapter something bankruptcy? Or
yeah,
oh my God. Do I know this character?
I don't know.
Is it Hisoka?
No.
It's not
Is
Hisoka.
it Shoot McMahon?
Then I don't know this character.
Shoot McMahon.
Who the fuck is Shoot McMahon?
Let me pull him up so we can learn more about Shoot McMahon.
Yeah, I want to know all about Shoot McMahon.
Okay, so the character, not this character you're drawing, but the one we were talking about with all the interest,
Yeah.
is the character Knuckle.
Knuckles?
And his ability is called APR.
He gives you financing, and,
Yeah.
and then you can't ever pay it off.
And when it reaches the opponent's total aura amount, it bursts and transforms into IRS.
Oh my God.
So he's lending aura to his opponent to get APR started, and then it adds interest to the aura, and then if they go bankrupt, it turns into IRS.
That's kind of genius.
It's so fun. Yeah, it's
It's
like
really funny.
And the character who uses it just looks like a typical, like kind of like a JoJo or Yu Yu Hakusho like school delinquent character.
Yeah. I don't know why this is his
Wow.
ability specifically.
It's Knuckles great.
but
Love
it's
Knuckle.
very funny.
That's fun.
But Shoot McMahon though.
Yeah, let's hear about Shoot McMahon, who's a character who I don't remember by name.
No,
It's
not do I.
Not important.
Can I see a picture of Shoot McMahon, please, Julia?
Yeah. Let me scroll back up so I can show you Shoot McMahon.
That's just a guy. That looks like fucking Bones from Yu-Gi-Oh! Grew up.
Oh, isn't he? He's the dude who's like with Knuckle, isn't he?
Is it
Did I
Knuck-
stumble
is it-
into
is
They're
that?
dating?
Is it Knuckle and Shoot? Or
Yeah,
they...
it's Knuckle and Shoot.
Okay, yeah.
What?
I think
It's-
because
it's
you said
because-
McMahon is what threw me.
Yeah.
He's Shoot McMahon.
Wait, can I see Knuckles?
Well, okay, so Shoot has 3 hands he manipulates, but he is missing an arm, so he's really only up 2 hands. You know,
Well, I
I guess
think
he's
he-
up 3, but
I think he has 3 total. Well, he has 3, and then his other one, that his real one.
This is
Yeah,
this is
yeah.
Knuckle.
Oh, that's just a guy.
Yeah.
These are all just guys. You're just showing me guys.
Shoot
Okay.
McMahon though.
Yeah, Shoot McMahon. He's different. Twirls my hair. Okay, so what I'm thinking is that she's like the serious one, and then the clown is just a clown.
You are,
about Shoot.
You're surprisingly on point with that read, Karina.
Interesting.
The user of Crazy Slots does not like how silly it is. And is never once in the whole series pleased with the result of rolling the slots.
Okay, I like this.
Yeah.
Can I mention something about Shoot McMahon?
Yeah, please
Yes.
please imagine something about Shoot McMahon.
Oh, you're just
she's gonna
imagining
mention
it?
something.
No, I'm
Gonna
mentioning.
mention it.
Oh, I misheard
I
you.
was about to
Mentioning.
say, okay, let's all have a moment of silence so we can imagine something about Shoot
Let's all
McMahon.
come up with a fact, a headcanon for Shoot McMahon.
That's what I thought was sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Please mention something about Shoot McMahon.
So Shoot McMahon is a disciple of Moral
Yeah.
Macernassi.
Yeah, Moral is he's got a big pipe.
like a pipe
Like a smoking
like
pipe.
or a pipe.
A smoking pipe.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
But I keep reading his last name as McNasty.
Moral McNasty.
Moral McNasty.
McNasty. Isn't that like a cartoon villain from like a cartoon from the 80s?
I can't believe I vaguely got in the ballpark of Knuckles by accident. I
You
just thought
would.
Shoot McMahon was a fun name.
Yeah. You've nailed this character's vibe.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the vibe is on point. When I show you the image I have up, you'll be like, wow, I'm a genius.
Yeah.
I knew that.
But it'll be confirmed for you once again.
Okay. I do like a reminder on a Monday. Let's go.
Monday genius reminder.
Yeah. Daily affirmations. You're a genius. You're beautiful. You're funny. You could kill someone if you wanted to, but you don't because you're a good person.
Yes,
Wow.
you, viewer.
Yes, you.
Oh, I was talking to myself.
Oh.
Who the fuck are you people?
Well, we're assuming you're watching this video later and we're talking to you again.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
sure. Whatever.
As you watch it back and go, who, me?
Yeah. You tell me whatever works for you, I guess.
I have a new favorite name from Kill la Kill.
Kill a kill?
Hunter Hunter.
Oh, yeah. What is it?
I have a new favorite name for Hunter Hunter. The name is Sorry.
What the hell?
I don't know
That's
that
a real
one.
name.
Yeah.
It's a character name.
Mwahahaha, sorry.
Is that the only image of them?
Yeah.
Because I don't know. Something tells me that might not be a very major player in the...
What are you talking about? He's a bodyguard working for a prince and is a provisional hunter.
Okay. So they're not even in the show. They're just in the
manga only
character. I love that whole series and just how they'll just be like, okay, we're done doing this. We're moving on. Here's a million new characters. Enjoy.
Thank you.
I'm tired of this thing I've set up. We're doing something else.
Like, okay, that's done. Now we're all on a big boat.
We're on a big boat and everybody's going to die on this boat.
Yeah, and everyone wants to kill each other on the boat.
Karina, this is good.
Yeah.
Good design.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
A serious character with a real silly power who hates how silly the power is.
You set him up, I knock him down.
Yeah.
Yes.
Clown roulette.
Clown roulette. Clown roulette.
Hey! You want to spin me for a weapon? You're not going to like the one you get! They all suck! They're all bad! They're not good for whatever situation you're in! Isn't that funny?
Go up here. Yeah, there we go.
But you need a weapon, so this is your only chance!
Okay, 1, 2.
You're gonna die!
Oh God. 4. Actually, fuck it. You said it was 9?
Yeah,
Okay,
9.
2, 4, 6,
8.
8.
And then one.
And then one little one. One that's like a jackpot slice.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Uh-oh.
8,
Oh, it's 10.
Uh-oh.
9.
Skull.
Just erase that.
Erase
Oh yeah,
that.
skull.
Oh, yeah.
Skull's funny. It kills you.
Kills you.
It's the best weapon of all. It's a gun, but I get to use it.
And you never know who it's gonna shoot.
God.
It's gonna shoot the least silly person here.
You know what that means. Perfect.
Perfect.
Perfection.
Yeah.
I've
Just as
discovered
planned.
Perfection.
All according to Keikaku.
That means plan, idiots. I don't know who needs to hear this today, but Keikaku means plan.
Yeah, a little jester crown.
Yeah. Should I give it? There we go. I like that.
Ooh, yeah. Now it's a critter.
Perfect.
Little critter.
Okay, and then just clown shoes.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Bet you wish you had a different power. Too bad.
You're stuck with me for life.
You need to
I
summon
tell you,
a
roll the
weapon.
skull, and then I'll kill you.
And then you're dead.
You'll finally know freedom unless I follow you to the afterlife.
Only one way to find out.
I'm imagining like a dramatic conflict and this character being like, time to unleash my true power. And you just hear the slapping of clown shoes in the distance.
It's me. I'm true
As
power.
this little guy runs up.
I like to think that like the shoes slap but also squeak
Yeah.
on the second hit. Like the heel hits and then the top like thwacks down like
Yeah.
and then goes
Squeak slap, squeak slap, squeak slap.
Hello, sound designer, we hate you. This is his backpack.
Yeah.
It has bells on it.
I want him to
Jingle
roll.
bells.
I want him to roll the skull, and then out comes a gun, and he goes to pull the trigger, and it sounds like a clown nose, but it does still kill him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the opposite of the Joker's gun that has the little bang thing that comes out.
Yeah.
It's just a real gun with a silly sound.
Oriented completely to the right.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah. This
got
is, what character is this?
So this character's name is Kite, and here's the image of him with crazy slots.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah.
I've seen that guy in passing.
Definitely matches the vibe of the image you've drawn here. He looks very serious, and the clown looks very stupid.
I like this.
Yeah.
Very good.
Don't roll a skull, or else you'll die.
And I'll die too.
Or will I?
Great job, Karina. I love this character.
I
and
like-
this is Crazy Thought.
This is a crazy thought. Jeez. This is what's another thing like Kite? This is Plane and Crazy Frog.
Perfect.
Plain and Crazy Frog.
What if airplanes in the night sky were
We're like
like
Crazy
ring-a-ding?
Frog.
Let me
I can
in,
really
coach.
use a ring right now, a ding right now. Julia, get in here.
Yeah. All right, Jacob. What's my power?
Okay, so this one Nathan will know. Karina won't know.
Okay.
I also don't really know, but I'm hoping
Interesting.
Nathan can, speak more on it
Okay.
as we go here.
Okay.
I am a speak moron.
Read more.
So when this person uses their ability,
Mhm.
whoever it's directed at begins to turn into a book. Pages unfurling from their skin,
Ew.
and written on the pages is absolutely true information about the opponent, including fighting styles, fears, and their history.
Page Master?
Yeah, really. So it's a person who turns another person into a book?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like their skin starts turning into pages,
Okay.
and then written on the pages is true information about that person's weaknesses and fighting style and things like that, and their history.
Fun fact, Julia, you've actually drawn this character on a very old episode of Drawfee.
Oh, that's so fun.
And she will not remember.
Certainly not. Also, not only can they see the information written on the page, but they can rewrite sections to make the opponent do their bidding.
Yeah.
That's scary.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
Pretty scary, huh?
That's scary.
I thought with the horror elements you might enjoy it.
Yeah. That's some
Yeah.
nasty.
Nasty.
Nasty. Did decide to draw someone holding a pen.
That's a good hand you got going there right out the gate.
Thank you. Like a
Virgin.
like a death note of a different sort.
Yeah.
Oh, like a death note you project outwards
Yeah.
onto someone.
Yeah.
I make you into the death note.
an alive note.
Yeah. They're an alive note.
Yeah.
Whoa.
That's correct.
Turning a person into
That's gross.
It is gross.
Again,
Ugh.
we're back in deviant territory.
Oh, I mean, can I say what anime it's
I
from?
can kind of assume what anime it's from.
Yeah.
What do you think, Karina?
JoJo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a JoJo.
He's a JoJo.
This is a JoJo. This has got JoJo written all over it.
I turned that statement into a book and read it, and it said the book was called JoJo, and it said what Jacob said.
You shouldn't use that information though to dictate how you're drawing.
Yeah.
no.
No.
No,
Yeah,
no.
no. I want you to draw a live note.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like this face.
I know.
Yeah, good face
How
angle.
moody.
I kind of made him a little wall-eyed. Whatever. I'll fix that in post.
Yeah, you're allowed.
He's thinking.
Well,
Yeah.
he writes in the book of everyone he sees that they don't think he's wall-eyed. He like finds the part where like, does that guy look a little wall-eyed? And he erases it.
Delete.
It's like, that guy looks great. His eyes are perfectly balanced.
Okay. Person.
Book person.
Like a person.
I like, Jacob, that you picked 2 sort of body horror ones and then a real silly clown.
Yeah.
I mean, the presence of a clown could be argued is body horror.
That is horror to many people.
All right. How do I accomplish this?
I just love a really like weird specific anime power.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
There are some really good ones from part 4.
I can imagine.
Because it's all just like small town hijinks for most of the season.
It has that hyper specific energy.
Yeah.
Small town hijinks.
It's like it's people give part 4 a hard time, but I think it's the perfect heightening through de-heightening after like the epic conclusion of part 3, where they were just like, we're just gonna play in the space now.
You know what we're about now.
Like part 3 is so like sprawling and epic and like concludes this sort of saga that was started in part 1, and then he wanted to keep playing with it, and so he's like, I'm not gonna try and make it more epic. I'm just gonna we're just gonna be silly. We're just gonna introduce you to some silly little stories.
It is what it is.
I will say, as someone who's not watched JoJo, part 4 is the one I'm the most interested in watching based solely on its visual aesthetic.
I haven't tried this, but I think you could start with part 4 and then go back and start at part 1.
Don't say that online.
No.
I think you could.
Don't say it. People get so mad when people say that.
People don't say to start with part 4. Usually they'll say start with part 3,
Who
I
the
think.
fuck cares?
But
A lot of people online really care about this.
yeah, no, listen, you can do whatever you want and experience media however you want. I think
Not
that
according to the internet.
I just think that you should get hobbies other than media consumption.
that's also fair.
So true.
People really came for me when I said that I was starting the Magnus archives not at episode 1. They were like, you'll miss all the references.
I'm
like,
busy.
But the early episodes are kind of rough. And like, I'm not going to keep watching or listening to it if it's this rough. Sorry.
Yeah, I'll read a Wikipedia article or a fan wiki.
Here's what I'll say.
Okay.
I believe this is a true belief that I hold. I believe that anyone who is like on the fence about watching JoJo should watch part 4, episode 10. Let's go eat some Italian food. You don't need any context. Just watch that episode, and then if you're like, I want to find out more, go back and start from wherever. And if not, the show is not for you. If you're not delighted by Let's Go Eat Some Italian Food, I don't think JoJo has anything to offer you.
A person on the internet could never dictate how I should experience a piece of media.
That's true.
I'd love to see them try. Hi, JoJo fans. I've only experienced this series through listening to Nathan talk about it in episodes and reading doujins on the internet about, what are their names? Dio and JoJo?
Those are characters.
Fucking. Is that the wrong place to start? Let me know in the comments down below.
I think that's a great place to start. Listening to your friend talk about a show and then reading doujins where the main characters fuck. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all you need. That's beautiful.
Am I doing it wrong? I hope people tell me in the comments.
As long as you're having fun, you're not doing it wrong. That's what I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is
thrilling.
This is
He turned him into a thriller, a page turner.
Oh my goodness.
Should we come up with like a really complicated Drawfee watch order?
Yes, where we cut out the filler episodes.
Oh yeah.
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 And be like, you want to start with episode 562?
Yeah.
Start with spam emails.
Start with
Yeah.
spam emails. You can skip the ad where they chant piss a lot, but watch the ad where Jacob gets smashed with a hammer. That's important.
Do you know what I really wonder though? And this would be really hard to figure out, but I
What?
bet like someone would figure it out. How much of our catalog could you get through if you only watched episodes that we referenced in other episodes? Like you had to
Ooh.
follow like a chain of references.
Okay.
Reference rabbit hole.
Isn't
So
that
you-
a Kingdom Hearts game?
Chain
Damn.
of references. Because you could get from this one now to spam emails, and you could get to the one where Julia drew this character
Right.
the first time. And there's probably some other ones you could get to from here if we
the
like.
deep interconnected Drawfee cinematic universe.
Yeah.
How interconnected actually is it?
Like, do you think you could eventually hit every episode? I bet there's some that you'll never reach.
Well,
Yeah. There's some we've deleted.
Well, those you can definitely never reach, but
Yeah.
unreachable.
I mean, of the available ones.
Yeah. Ones we never talk about.
Yeah.
We don't talk about episode. Oh, Julia, this is freaky.
Yeah.
Unrelated to me growing up on DeviantArt, I love a good body horror.
Yeah, if it's done right, it can.
Yeah.
It's so unnerving, but like fun.
I know that I lent you Frank and Fran, Jacob. Did you actually read it?
I read a little bit of it,
Okay.
He did, yeah.
but I didn't. I
Julia's
didn't
like,
read
don't
all of
worry,
it.
he actually did.
Yeah,
I saw him reading that.
Hell yeah. I love that one.
I really liked what I read.
Yeah, like it's just a good time, but it is freaky.
Yeah, it was like fun, freaky though.
Yeah.
We love a little fun, freaky
Yeah.
around here.
Light Yagami looking ass.
Yeah.
I
I wanted
should-
to get that.
I should correct my previous statement because Julia didn't actually draw the character who uses this power. She drew the stand. Caldwell drew the character on that episode.
Uh-huh.
How old is this episode?
He's looking.
The episode was published to YouTube on February 18th, 2017.
Wow.
That was
That's-
before I joined.
It
Like
has
the company that
Yeah.
led to me eventually joining.
You didn't exist. To
I didn't
us
exist. I
at
hadn't
that
been-
time.
I actually that's untrue. I'd been on a Drawfee at that time.
Oh, right. You were
Yeah.
on that one.
Yeah,
and you'd been
where I
freelancing.
accidentally bumbled into Drawfee unknowingly.
and I thought you hated me.
And you know what? Maybe I did. Just kidding, I didn't. I was just I'm shy. And I didn't know where that was happening.
It's a lot of confusion that day.
Yeah, but it
Yeah.
was fun.
So this is a good episode to start with for the only going to episodes that are referenced in other episodes because we've been doing a good job.
Yeah, we've left you a lot of like ways,
A lot of
places to
paths.
go.
Yeah.
Should we reference just like an obscure one too, real quick, just to help?
Okay.
What's like one you don't think about a lot?
What a fun question.
It's a real shit one we can throw in the pile.
I
Yeah,
don't think
what's one
about a
that
lot.
sucked?
What's one you forgot?
What's that one I drew of like King Egg in the bowl or whatever?
Well, we referenced that one on the redrawing old episodes.
Oh, that's a
episode.
good one. That's a good one
Right?
because now that's going to bring them into that episode,
And
which brings
that'll-
them to like
Yeah,
three
that one's
other
got a few.
episodes. Yeah,
What about what's in Nathan's mouth?
that's also
That's
in
also
that one.
in that
episode.
It's all very circular. This section. When you say reference an old episode, do you mean by name or just
No.
like by content?
By content.
So if we have like running jokes,
yeah,
yeah,
then that's like okay.
okay.
Like I think all the Sonic buttholes are connected,
Well, yeah.
which I've just connected them to this as well.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, add this to your compilations with this on the screen. No, I'm a book.
Every time we say "so do Scooby,"
Yeah,
you're
gonna
allowed to
have
go back to that episode where we
And
invented
every
it.
time we kiss.
That gets us a lot right there.
Yeah.
That gets
That's
us a lot.
so many.
But you have to find them.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to locate them.
Someone's gonna do it now.
And then they're going to post the canonical Drawfee watch order.
Yeah. Yeah. And then everyone will have to rewatch Drawfee in that order.
Yeah.
Oh, here's one.
Only then will you fully understand.
The spiel.
He is with his hands.
Oh, that's another episode. You can.
You're welcome.
I like how this guy's just like, why did you do this to me? Stop! I don't want to be a book.
Oh, what some episodes you could go back and watch that I have not thought about in a while is the West Roast episodes that Caldwell just recorded with various other
that's right.
College Humor
Oh.
cast members, like while he was still at College Humor but in LA.
I
That's
forgot about that.
right.
I don't even know what that is.
He like moved to LA but was still doing Drawfee and so would just do episodes where it was just him and whatever College Humor cast member he could grab.
Yeah, I think we did he only do 2? I see West Roast 1 and West Roast 2. Oh no, there's a third one. There's a third one.
There's three. There's three.
There's 3.
And I think you should probably start with number 3. I know that's gonna piss a lot of West Roast fans off.
We should just start doing like mini series like that and then abandon them because we're busy.
I love that. People love it when you start something and then just never do it again.
Yeah, like we'll like play the hits and then stop.
Yeah.
Mid song one.
People really loved how we did Photo Chopped and then
once and then never did it
never
again.
did anything like that ever again.
People still think we have access to a studio like that. It's like we don't.
We are literally in my apartment with the AC off.
Julia's apartment. We were in Jacob and Julia's apartment, but their landlord sold the building. That's how little control we
live in a
have over.
society. And every week I talk to my mom and she's like, is that room big enough for 4 people?
Kind of.
I'm like, it is.
Well,
They haven't complained yet.
Well, it's because every time I come into this room, I talk like a cowboy and go, this room ain't big enough for the 4 of us.
Every
Really?
time we kiss.
It's not big enough for the 4 of us.
Can you hear my heartbeat fast? Yes, you're very close to me. This room is small.
It's very small.
I want you in my life.
The weird part is it always is big enough for the 4 of us. So I don't know why he says that.
It's like it's funny to me.
Well,
And
it's
only
not
me.
funny to the rest of us, so
yeah.
you should stop.
I just do it for me.
Julia, this is
This is great.
exactly what I wanted.
I'm getting Page Master vibes.
I was thinking Page Master, so
Oh,
good.
you drew like anime Macaulay Culkin.
Yeah.
Anime.
Anime Macaulay
Anime Macaulay Culkin.
Anime Macaulay Culkin. Everybody at home, try it.
Anime Macaulay Culkin.
It's fun. It's fun to say.
Yeah.
Can I see?
Yeah, who is this?
This is the power of
Rohan Kishibe.
Rohan Kishibe,
Oh.
Heaven's Door. He's just a little boy. Rohan's like a cool mangaka.
Yeah,
And
the
then-
art one.
And then Heaven's Door,
Okay.
sort of, let's see. Can I get a
Oh, like
picture
you're
of
like
it?
knock, knock, knocking on it.
knocking on Heaven's Door.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's what I do when I see a little guy.
I see, I
Bonk,
see.
bonk, bonk.
And here he is using it.
Oh my. That's a
That's fun.
That is
Yeah.
fun. I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is kind of scary the way you did it, but in a fun way.
I kind of turned him into like a human cabbage. Anyway.
Because part of the way it works is the person isn't aware that it's happening to them.
That's
Mhm.
scary.
But this person looks very aware that it's happening.
Shit,
to
what
them.
the fuck? What do you do?
It's like he doesn't even need to get to the part where he writes something in to change his behavior. He's just like, fuck, just change me back. I hate this.
Hold still. I'm trying to write something.
He writes in, he loves being a book.
He thinks is cool when I turn him into a book.
It's his favorite.
It's his face.
Wow, this is great.
I'm not distressed anymore. Carry on.
This is awesome, Juliet. And everybody did an awesome job. I liked all these characters we got.
And you did an awesome job picking powers.
Oh my God, thank you.
Awesome job, everyone.
Awesome jobs all around.
Yeah.
Everyone
Hey.
watching did an awesome job watching and hopefully hitting the like and subscribe.
Yeah, you should pretend that that comment box is a person you turned into a book and write something.
Yeah. And if you want to write something that will change the future of the channel, you can become a Patreon subscriber, go to our Discord and write a suggestion for an episode in there. And much like Rohan, you will change our behavior.
It's
Right?
the only way.
Right, everyone?
Yeah.
Yes. Correct.
I thought someone else was going to pick up from there.
And if you want a silly clown to send you stuff, but you actually get to pick that stuff,
Yeah.
we've got a merch
weapons.
store.
Weapons.
Weapons.
And by weapons, I mean merch.
Yeah.
I was going to say, come to Twitch and like leave a number in chat and we'll like provide a horrible thing in return.
Oh, sure.
As silly clowns.
That's also
Yeah.
true. And I guess yeah, for merch I could have done the person who turns into a jacket would have been a better one, but we already said it, so it's too
Yeah.
late.
So just imagine it in your dojins. Thank you.
Our merch won't control your body with it being a person.
Don't tell him that.
Okay, well it might.
That's a lie. Anyway.
We're sorry.
Sorry.
Airplanes and the noise going like crazy frog. Could really use a ring right now. Ding right now. And stick that one at the end.